You know we're live now, don't you?
I just wanted to let him finish because he was obviously enjoying it. Hello and welcome to another episode. I have some terrible news for you all. I'm sorry to say we tried our best. We tried everything we could, but the show is still going ahead. So I apologise in advance. This is Who Knows Who, the show about Doctor Who and everything about Doctor Who. We are the biggest fan quiz show that I have ever seen for Doctor Who, and that is saying nothing. So this week in the pinky whitey corner, we have Dr. Naomi Omegacanon and Warbler, and in the blue corner, their team name is the Perivale Squad. Sorry, I forgot to say that. And in the blue corner, known as the Dominators, we have the Professor and Chris McAuley. And Chris, I believe that you have something Doctor Who related actually published today.
Oh yeah, it was a sequel to the Demons comic book. It's Devil's End. So it came out today. Yeah, I do the odd Doctor Who thing here and there. So it's pretty cool.
That is cool. This is the first for us to have someone who actually has worked on a show that we're talking about actually on our show.
Yeah, doesn't mean that I actually know anything about it, but hey, look, I'm prepared to embarrass myself for fun. Let's go for it.
So are we.
You do it every week.
Damn right.
Especially Naomi.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Silence, man, wife.
Naomi is unfortunately so embarrassed today that she can't actually be shown on screen because she is mid-regeneration.
That's true, yes. No, unfortunately, because I'm packing, because I'm obviously moving back to the UK next month. My room, the room where I usually sit and host or sit and join the show is unfortunately in a mess, and I've not had time to make myself look pretty. So, unfortunately, I have to make do with the avatar.
I keep an orderly-looking TARDIS, thank you.
Yes, but you're not packing to move, are you?
I move all the time. With the
I'm
TARDIS.
moving right now. Seriously though, why on earth would you choose the winter to move back to the UK? Like, it's gonna get cold here. Stay where you are.
Well, no. You've never experienced a German winter before, have you?
No, the only time that I've lived in Germany was for a couple of weeks, and it was in the summer.
Yeah, no. German winters are worse than the little bit of cold that you get in the north in the UK.
In the north. Now, I'll tell you, I grew up next to Scotland. It's bloody cold. The Arctic Ocean was down the street.
Well, I live in Canada. It's -12, and it's been snowing for the last 2 days. So yeah,
you've made me so much happier to be where I am.
Honestly, folks, you don't know you're living in the UK. It's great back there in the wintertime compared to this.
So, before we start, I'd just like to welcome our guests. Thank you so much to Chris and Warbler for joining us. And I'm told that, Warbler, you were looking at our previous episode and answered every question correctly.
Wow. Almost. There were three that I didn't quite get.
This is going to be a fun episode, I can tell that right now.
Oh dear.
So, shall we just say
thank you? We could be in
you?
trouble, Chris.
Should we just say thank you?
It is 31 degrees Celsius where I'm at right now.
It is 9 degrees here. And it still feels warm.
I would trade.
Nope, I've experienced 30-odd degrees, and I'm not doing it again.
You need to get the thermostat in the TARDIS like that, mate.
I need to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Like the chameleon circuit. Nah, I like the blue box.
Naomi, could I ask you please to bring up the scoreboard?
I'm just I thought I'd just show everyone who's in the chat with us here on the screen.
Oh yes, sorry. Hello to everyone in the chat.
Hello,
Oh,
chappers.
wow.
I didn't forget. I do know what I'm doing.
I think they all deserve unearned points. Everyone in the
Yes.
chat gets unearned points.
The audience can have 10 points.
Each.
How's that? So, thank you very much for bringing up the scoreboard. If my glamorous assistant, who is going today by the name Torchwood4, so Captain Torchwood, could you bring up round 1, please?
No sooner said than done.
So, I believe we're all familiar with the format of the show, but if not, I will read out the rules. This is round 1. In this round, teams will take turns attempting to get from one side of the board to the other by answering questions. So, for the blue team, the Dominators, you will be going left to right or right to left horizontally across the board, whereas the white/pink team, the
Unearned points.
The Perivale squad,
We don't have that here.
who
You're
picked
not
a name
hosting.
I can't pronounce, will be going vertical, either up and down or down and up. A correct answer will turn a roundel that team's colour and get them a chance to answer another question. 2 correct answers in a row, then play moves to the other team. But an incorrect answer either time leaves that roundel unclaimed and play passes to the opposing team. Notice the hand movements. I don't know what I'm doing. A team wins this round by creating a line from one side of the board to the other. The line can be straight or take bends, but it must be unbroken, so you can't just leave a gap. All questions in this round have a single word answer, beginning with the letter shown on the roundel. Any questions?
Well, I do have a comment.
Okay.
Ooh.
At least the rules stay consistent, unlike someone else when she hosts.
My rules have always been consistent. It's you it's you lot who keep changing the bloody rules.
No.
You do to suit your own needs.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Tonight's
Anyway, here's
beverage
Paul.
of choice, Birra Moretti, 0 alcohol. So I have a beer.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. Let's bring up the
Finishing
board.
root beer. It's insidious.
So,
I can't. I don't like root beer. It tastes too much like it's like licking a deodorant stick.
Oh,
It's
here
just-
we go again. Oh,
I have to
jeez.
admit, I am quite partial to a root beer float. Rather tasty.
I had root beer in
Those are
Canada,
good.
and you don't forget the taste.
You don't. It has a very distinctive taste.
Yeah, like deodorant.
I wouldn't know. I've never licked it. You see, I never go into the bathroom thinking, "Oh, there's a nice ice lolly in the cupboard. I'll just lick that a bit."
I never licked
Oh, my
it, but
tongue
if
seems
you-
a bit dry.
If you ever smell a deodorant stick, that's what root beer
Have I
tastes
ever
like.
snorted deodorant sticks? No,
Smelt.
because
Smelt.
I am
Smells.
not so. I don't hang around behind the bike shed.
Ah, yeah, peace and quiet finally.
Wow.
So
I'm sure this is a quiz and it's not just Substance Abuse Anonymous.
we do wonder. It is almost 10 minutes into the show and we haven't asked a bloody question yet. So let's
Well,
start.
get on with it, will you?
Blue team, pick a roundel.
Are we the blue team?
That would be the Dominators.
Oh, God heavens.
Which one should we go for, Chris?
Bring the scoreboard back up.
You choose, mate. I'll go with your
All right,
choice.
let's
goodness.
go with M.
M. Okay. What M is the name of a species of androids whose home world is in the 4X Alpha 4 star system?
Muggles.
Also, could I just please say, no correct answers in the chat, please.
Wow, Random Menace. Wow.
No.
Do I want to move to Fairbanks? I don't know. I think Alaska might be an adventure.
What M is the name of a species of androids whose home world is in the 4X Alpha 4 star system?
What do you think, Chris?
Can we phone a friend? No. It's the wrong show, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think Warbler knows it. Well, what came to mind first was the Metrons, but that's the wrong show. They're not androids.
It's the Megatrons.
It's not the bloody Megatrons.
I definitely don't know.
This is one of those where you either know it or you don't know it, but please give a guess. Begins with an M. There's a clue.
There are many things that begin with an M. No clue.
I don't know. I'd say the Mechloids.
That is
What do you
correct.
think, Chris?
Tokyo Trekker. This is a new show to the channel because the channel name will be changing soon. Sorry, I was just answering a question from one in the chat.
Listen, mate, if you think it's that, we'll go with that.
I know. I don't think it's that, but I don't have a better answer.
No clue. You go for it, mate.
We'll go with the Mechloids.
The Mechloids. I'm sorry to say, that is not the correct answer. The answer is the Movellans.
The Movellans. Yes. How did I forget the Movellans?
There we go.
How did I forget them?
It's easily done.
Enemy of the Daleks.
There's about almost 60 years worth of Doctor Who. You're allowed to forget something. So, play now moves over.
I think the doctor said something along the lines of their logic. His condolences to them for their logic.
So, play must now move to the Perivale squad. So, if you guys would like to choose a thingamajig, a roundel, I forgot what they were.
Thingamajig. What are the round things? I like the round things.
Warbler, you can pick the first one if you want.
How about we start with D for Delta?
D for Delta.
D for Delta.
Good episode.
Interesting strategy.
Okay. What D controls the Robo-Men?
Daleks.
Oh.
It's the Daleks.
Is that your final answer, Perivale squad?
The only answer. Dalek invasion of Earth.
They were pitted against the Cybermen, weren't they?
Nope. Dalek invasion of Earth. Season 2. First story of Season 2. It's the Dalek.
That's...
Or if you watch the films, it's Cushing. It's what Bernard Cribbins nearly becomes, but doesn't.
Okay. I'll go with that then. Yeah, the Daleks.
Wow, you almost talked yourself out of it there, didn't you, Naomi? It is the Daleks.
They get the Daleks, so we get the Movellans.
It's whatever comes up in the list.
Enemies.
These questions are not in any way structured. It's just what came to me as I wrote them down. So, here is your bonus one. Could you pick a second roundel?
Yeah. Obviously, we're going that way, so we're going from we're going vertically. So we'll go with B.
B. Okay. What B is the first name of the history teacher at Coal Hill School?
You're kidding me.
I may know this.
I'm sorry. This
the
is
first person to walk the TARDIS.
Wow.
It's literally just a list of things.
The full name or just the first name?
What B is the first name of the history teacher at Coal Hill School?
you want the full name or
Cold
just the
Hill.
first name?
The
Well,
first
it's
name.
one word answer.
Barbara.
So
Is that is your captain confirming or confirming
Hold on.
or listening? Naomi?
Hold on. That was the school that.
It's the school
Went to, wasn't it?
super.
Hold on. Let me think. That was a school that the doctor's granddaughter went to.
oh my goodness.
And we got them
Oh,
of
jeez. Yeah, we got the Movellans. They get
Ian, Sue,
this.
Barbara.
This and the Daleks. Wow.
Oh,
Barbara writes it. Barbara. Yeah, Barbara.
Two of the easiest questions you could get.
The answer is Barbara, yes.
It's rigged. It's all
not.
rigged.
So,
Oh,
with your
you
two
won last
correct,
week. Stop whining.
with your two correct answers, you're doing well. But play has to now move back over to the Dominators.
All right, we're gonna take Z.
Could you bring this board back up, please, Naomi? Thank you.
There.
It might be easier to just leave it on
Zed.
screen. Z, eh?
Zed.
Z. Z.
Oh.
However you pronounce it.
Zed in Canada.
What Z is the name of the pirate planet?
Oh, jeez.
I have to admit, Z is all pretty tough questions.
I know which.
I
would
had to
never-
search high and low to get some Zs.
I would never cheat like that, Thomas Potts. Thank you.
The funniest thing is that we asked, is Naomi even listening? And then your response was to act like you hadn't heard what your teammate had said. They'd already answered.
Pirate Planet. That's the Key to Time season.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, the second story.
And I'm going to be honest. I don't even know the answer.
Oh, wow.
I'll give you all a clue. It starts with a Z.
surprised. Well, thank you for that informative clue, Zoe. That is so helpful.
And people,
yeah.
No.
Do you want to say Barbara, mate?
I can see how this game's going. Oh, wow.
Again, it's another one. If you know it, you know it.
Oh.
You could always just hazard a guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what to guess. Chris, do you have any idea?
I've absolutely no clue, mate. I used to watch this show once at Christmas. No, I've never
It was
watched
the Douglas Adams. It was the Douglas Adams script, and what is the
You
name
would
of the
make a
planet?
good Dalek.
The Key to Time, that was Tom Becker's era, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
That was,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Season 16.
Yeah.
How do you know? How do you just know the season? I don't know the seasons.
Yeah, it is season
Well, I
16.
got all the collection Blu-rays that have been
That'll
released
do
so
it.
far.
Yeah, but that season's not out yet. That season's not out yet.
I've got the DVD of it.
Yeah, I've got the DVD as well. I've got-
Same
Got
here,
the
but
whole
I didn't
season
know
on
what
DVD.
season it's in.
Basically, it's the one with Mary Tanner's Romana.
Yeah, Romana
And I've got
1.
season 17 when Lala Ward took over.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet on Blu-ray.
We're lucky we get them before you do.
Oh,
it makes
it's
a
out here.
change.
It's just I haven't bought it yet.
It makes a change for us to get something before. you
I don't
guys.
even have season 12 yet, and that was the first one that came out.
I had to wait and buy that off eBay.
Or the Yorkshire
Oh.
version of eBay, eBagum.
But you can only buy chewing gum on it.
I don't know. Zagreus.
Ooh,
Well, you got
What do you think,
Finished story.
Chris?
I'd school, you said, mate.
Zagreus.
Luckily.
you got the first 2 letters right, but it's actually
Well.
Zanuck.
Oh, okay.
Zanuck.
Pretty cool.
I thought that was antidepressant.
It's, well, what we're going to have to do is just watch these episodes a little more carefully. Maybe. Who knows?
Barbara and the Daleks, and we get
I'm sorry.
what we got.
Z is a hard one. So if Naomi could bring up the scoreboard again, please.
Okay, but just this
Thank
once.
The Perivale squad. Could you pick your next letter, please?
Might as well just keep with Z then.
Okay. What Z is the name of the ant or beetle-like aliens on the planet Fortis?
How did I guess to
Yeah,
do this
again.
one?
Say that again.
What Z is the name of the ant or beetle-like aliens on the planet Fortis?
From the story Web. No, not Web. Yeah.
Web Planet. Yeah,
Zarbi.
Web Planet.
Zarbi.
Is that your final answer?
Suppose.
You are correct. It is the Zarbi.
Now, why didn't we get the Zarbi? I knew that one.
Because the questions are in a row on my screen. And unfortunately, I'm just going down the list.
which
Sorry.
colour is this one, Zoe? Sorry,
They're the white team.
Zoe. I hate to point this out, but the blue team is slightly disadvantaged. They've got to go across 5 roundels.
I know. The thing I'm going to have to do is take a row out. But I can't do that now because it'll slow my computer down to the point where I can't actually be on here to
I'm
load
getting
up
dizzy
Xcode
with
to
that
do it.
thing.
Well,
Yeah, Naomi, could you
unfortunately-
just
Bouncing
leave
on
the
and
scoreboard
off.
on the screen? It'll make it much easier.
Okay, fine. I just
Thank
thought
you.
the audience might want to look at all your pretty faces.
But
And,
they can see us.
well, no, they can't because they're all like small in the corner. And oh, fine, whatever.
Yeah, but everyone watching full screen can see us properly. It'll be all right. Don't worry.
They managed
Fine.
to,
Don't worry.
So, as you got that
Be
one,
happy.
what will you pick for your second question?
Should we go for A?
For what? N?
A. Alpha.
A?
Hey,
We can
you
do.
I think we should be
I just-
nice and let the others actually get the point. So,
okay.
Well, if you get it, you win.
I tell you what,
No,
Warbler,
but-
why don't you
Still-
be even nicer and answer our questions for us? That would forever from now, mate.
Okay. So you going with A?
Yeah. Okay.
it's still
Okay.
in the line for us. So.
Yeah. What A is the leisure planet seen in the 4th Doctor story, The Leisure Hive?
Sorry, all I heard was something about
That's-
Leisure Hive. Say it again.
What A is the leisure planet
Oh,
seen
yeah.
in the 4th Doctor story, The Leisure Hive?
Oh.
I'll let Naomi think because I already know the answer. That is.
Yeah, I don't think it's Angel 1, John.
It's not Riser.
Kronos, thanks for coming.
God, I don't even know this one. Sorry.
Do you want me to give the right answer or a wrong
Oh,
answer? That's what them have points.
Sorry, was it?
You're trying to win,
Oh.
so go for it.
Was it Argolis or Argolins or something like that?
Argolis.
Argolis. Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It's Abydos.
Oh,
What?
Abydos.
Abydos was from Stargate. It was Argola. I'm sure it was Argolins or Argolis or something.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Give me one moment. I'm going to look it up.
I thought it was Argolis.
Yeah, Abydos was the planet from
Not wanting to
Stargate.
watch that.
It is Argolis. Why have I got Abydos? Oh my god! I apologise. You are correct. It is Argolis. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're right.
Oh my
Well
goodness.
done, Naomi.
I am so sorry. I didn't. I know I was writing these while watching Stargate, but I don't remember getting it wrong. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness.
What color are they again? I'm lost.
They're the white
White.
team.
Oh, well.
There we go. Dang fake nerds, says Kronos. I'm nerding in too many things at once. Also, I've got a Dalek next to me. I'm not a fake nerd. So, if we could see the points again. And so, it looks like you have a complete line and
Yeah,
have actually won that
Clean
round.
sweep.
That is actually pretty good. So at the end of round one, the Paravel squad are on 4 points, and the Dominators are on 0. But
Well,
it's
when
still
you get Zarbi
They
and
chose the wrong
Barbara and the Daleks, sure.
and sorry, it's just the way that it comes out. It's just in the list. So, will we get a Stargate show? Says the Random Menace. Well, Naomi, before we move on to round 2, would you like to tell us about what the plans are for the future of this channel?
Well, yes. Well, at the moment, still, although Question of Trek has been a lot of fun, unfortunately, it's also, I think, well, not coming to its end, but we do need to bring in some variety into the channel. And so now that we've just finished our 4th season of A Question of Trek, we're now obviously here on Who Knows Who, and perhaps each week, or maybe doing 2 shows a week, of other quizzes on different franchises, or doing basically a whole new show with a mix of all franchises in one show. So it will obviously bring in more fans from different franchises to the channel. But we're still working on that. Still crossing the I's, dotting the T's, and working things out.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. So,
but for now, we have Who Knows Who, and well, we'll work to the end of this season, then maybe we'll see what comes in after that.
yeah. So watch this space.
Yes.
And speaking of spaces, shall we move on to round 2?
Wow,
Sounds like
Thomas,
a
I
plan.
can't believe you're actually saying that.
Good job rigging it. I didn't rig it. I didn't do it. I didn't.
He's usually accusing me of rigging things.
Riggery jiggery.
So, in round 2, our teams will compete to build their TARDIS the fastest by correctly identifying the Doctor Who story that I'm purposefully explaining as ridiculously as I can. If a team names the episode correctly, they get a piece of their TARDIS, then play will move to the other team. If they answer incorrectly, the opposite team gets a chance to answer and potentially gain an extra TARDIS piece before play officially moves over to them. If everyone's clear on the rules. Yes.
I'll try my best.
Excelente. So, since the Paravel squad just went last, we will start with the Dominators. So, let me just quickly find out where we're up to. Ah, yes. Where are we? Oh, yes. Sorry, I've still got some of the old questions in here. So here we are. The remnants of humanity are all sat on the planet doing pretty much nothing while waiting for a single guy to build a spaceship so they can fly off somewhere that might be a
Zoe,
bit
you had
nicer.
this last week.
Did we? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. In that case, I thought I'd
We'll
got
take
to
it
this.
again. We'll take it again.
Good, yeah, but there. The Master has teamed up with a race of creatures who ruled the Earth before humans did, but not before Silurians did. Together, they are going to take over the world, because that's all anyone seems to want to do. Somehow, the Master is able to escape at the end in a hovercraft, even though the military is right there.
Is that Sea Devils?
That's what I'm thinking. Sea Devils.
I remember that one. Yeah, he had a really cool hovercraft. I like that.
You are correct. It is the Sea Devils. If my glamorous assistant...
We got one right!
We got one!
Oh
We got one!
Oh my god!
We've got one!
If my glamorous assistant could give the blue team a TARDIS. Hey! So play now moves over to the Perivale squad. Where are we?
And we're here.
Yeah, sorry, I had to find the questions again. The Doctor falls through the roof of a train, teams up with a trio from Sheffield, and fights a monster with a face covered in teeth that nobody can apparently pronounce the name of.
The girl who fell to Earth. Or the woman who fell to Earth. One or the other.
Is that your final answer?
Was it that one?
It was Jodie's first story.
Okay, yeah. Right, yeah, we'll go with that one.
Okay, so what is the title that you're actually giving me?
The woman who fell to Earth.
That would be correct, yes. Thank you very much.
I had to
Oh.
I still got it.
Sorry,
For a second, I thought they had it wrong.
I was thinking of a completely different episode. Sorry, I got mixed up with the David Tennant episode, which was where he actually went back to New York with Martha, and he
No.
he falls from one cabin to another. So I was thinking of a completely different.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, for the Dominators this time, the Doctor tries to take his companions to Venice so they can have a romantic date. That's the companions, not the Doctor. But instead, they accidentally get caught up fighting alien monsters that suck people's blood.
Vampires of Venice.
Still on?
It is the Vampires of Venice. If
That
my
was
glamorous
quick.
assistant could give the blue team... Oh, there we go. I do love the way that I've managed to photorealistically write police public call blocks. You would not think that was written by hand at 4 o'clock in the morning, would you?
No.
Never.
Deftly disguised.
So, moving back over
It's
to
like
the
the
Perivale.
TARDIS.
Moving back over to the Perivale squad, we now have the Doctor's companion asks to meet her dad as he died when she was a baby. Then she accidentally destroys all of time and space.
Rose
Ninth-
Tyler.
Ninth Doctor's story, Father's Day.
Are you asking for the name of the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Well, that is what we're doing. Are you paying attention, Naomi?
I'll be quiet, you.
So what is your answer? Sorry,
Father's Day.
it is Father's Day.
Father's Day.
That was a good episode.
I just watched that last week.
I've got them all behind me.
So, back over to the Dominators. The Doctor teams up with himself after a Time Lord goes renegade and tries to become immortal, but in the end it turns out that the Doctor isn't actually central to this plot because the villain defeats himself.
Could you repeat that? Well,
I absolutely could.
could you
The
repeat that again?
Oh, I know this. Yeah.
The Doctor teams up with himself after a Time Lord goes renegade and tries to become immortal, but in the end it turns out that the Doctors aren't actually central to the plot because the villain defeats himself.
The first part of that confuses me, but I think I know what it is. I think it's the 5 Doctors.
I would go with that one. It sounds a bit like that.
Yeah. What
It's like this
confuses me is
The Master in that one, he wanted to be immortal.
You make it-
right, and then he screws himself over because he doesn't become immortal at the end of the episode. In fact, I think you're right, mate. Give it a go.
the way you make it sound like there are only 2 Doctors in the story. That's what confused me. But
Teams up with themselves.
yeah, I'd say it's the 5 Doctors.
I think you're right. Yeah, give it a go.
Or the 3 doctors, the replacement doctor, and the one that doesn't get there.
It is,
the 5
in fact,
doctors.
the 5 doctors. Yes, correct. So if my glamorous assistant could give the blue team an extra piece.
Take me off!
So moving back.
So we had a question in the chat if it was Dalek 451 if he was allowed to put the answer in the chat, and I wrote in no correct answers in the chat, please. Only joke answers are allowed.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, because people could suggest that someone's cheating by reading the chat. We ask you not to put correct answers in the chat. You can put something funny in the chat. That's perfectly fine, and we actually welcome that because it's hilarious, and we all like a good laugh, and then we can all chuckle along together. But yeah, just to avoid the chance that someone says, "Oh, you cheated," even though, to be honest with you, the score doesn't matter. Then yeah.
Is this really whose line is it anyway?
No, this is Who Knows Who. Did you not see the title?
Well, you just said the score doesn't matter. So.
It doesn't. It's the taking part that counts, not the winning.
The points don't matter.
So, Perivale's squad, you're up. The Doctor teams up with himself to prevent a bunch of food-obsessed aliens from stealing the knowledge of time travel. Well, I'd say teams up with himself, but what actually happens is mainly that one of the Doctors resolves the plot while the other one goes off to a restaurant.
The 2 Doctors.
It is, in fact, the 2 Doctors.
Why is it in every
Indeed.
Doctor Who special, whenever they meet, there's always one that's missing and he's off doing something else?
In this one, there were only 2 Doctors and one of them just buggers off. Is this a Whovians version of Hangman? Yes, it's like reverse Hangman. We're building something that we want to build instead of building a gallows that we don't want.
I have to say, I really like this. This is great. Did you cook this, Zoe?
Sorry?
Did you create this? Did you?
Yeah.
Cook that? It's great. I love it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm really happy now. Oh.
Oh.
I'll give you an extra. No, I won't really. I was going to say I'll give you an extra point, but I don't want to encourage ego boosts.
I have to say, both Zoe and Jeff are pretty good at coding.
They need the points.
So, which team is it again? Oh, sorry. It's the Dominators this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Okay. The Doctor teams up with himself while getting occasionally shouted at by himself in order to prevent the universe from being destroyed. But in the end, he might as well not have bothered because the villain's plan can't work.
That sounds like the 3 Doctors to me. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, it sounds like a number of these anniversary specials, mate. But yeah, so why not? Let's go for it. 3 Doctors.
It
We'll
is
go
in
with the
fact
3 Doctors.
the 3 Doctors.
There you go. So are you sure you're not? This could get me into terrible trouble. So are you sure you don't go straight for Stephen Moffat at all, by any chance? No.
I have never written any ghosts.
Right. Okay. Great.
Can't be proved. Can't be proved.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like for some of Stephen's plots. Go on then.
So moving over to the Perivale squad this time. The Doctor teams up with the Daleks to fight some Daleks in a storage locker full of frozen old people.
Say again.
The Doctor teams up with the Daleks to fight some Daleks in a storage locker full of frozen old people.
Okay, I have. The only one I know where the Doctor Who teamed up with Daleks to fight other Daleks, that was the one with Sylvester McCoy. I think it Remembrance of the Daleks, was it?
That doesn't feature frozen people. The one that I'm thinking of is Colin and Revelation of the Daleks. Because that's in the funeral planet.
Necros. Yeah.
So I think
Okay,
it's
go with that
Revelation.
one then. I only know of one Doctor Who, should we say, episode or series where there were two clans of Daleks pitting against one another. That was Remembrance of the Daleks. But yeah, we'll go with your one. With your suggestion then, Revelations of the Daleks.
The only one I can think of.
You going with Revelation?
Yeah.
You are right to go with Revelation of the Daleks. If my glamorous assistant could add to the... Oh, very nice.
Remembrance,
to draw
the
these.
Doctor didn't team up with one of the Dalek factions, so...
And now, the Dominators. If you can answer this one correctly, you will win the round. So, all hands on deck. Adric dies. Everyone is happy.
That's the way it is. So that makes up for the scene question. That makes up for everything. Brilliant. Go on, mate. Answer that one. Go on.
It's Earth Shock.
Yeah.
It is Earthshock.
There we go. That makes up for the first round.
I don't remember Tegan and Nyssa being happy about that.
Well, everyone else.
Fans were.
Tegan was quite upset.
That was my favourite question.
Oh dear. There's so much I could say about that, but I can't.
Okay, so winning that
Poor
round.
Adric.
Looks like the Dominatrixes take it.
Winning that round, the Dominators are now on 5 points.
At least Adric got rid of the dinosaurs for us.
That is true. However, the Perivale squad is still managing to stay in the lead with 8 points. So it's still all to play for. There's only 3. So here we go.
Oh yeah, it's all over.
Is that a TARDIS or a porta potty? It is not a TARDIS, it's a TARDIS.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry to say that in the UK, workmen around the country do refer to the porta potties as TARDISes.
Was there not? There was one of the Rick Milne and Edmondson live shows where they actually did have a time travel device that was a porta potty. And it was the TARDIS, and they actually went back. It was still one of the stage shows. It was Bottom Live, but I can't remember which Bottom Live it was.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah,
It must have been after the third one then.
Yeah, I think they were stuck on a desert island or something. Vague memories of this, but it was. Yeah, I miss Rick Milne.
They were good. The live shows were definitely something. Well, they were better than the actual TV show.
They hurt each other. That's why, because actually did. I kick each other and beat each other up accidentally.
Yeah, especially the prison one where he accidentally kicks him in the private, and then Aiden says, "Right, stand still, my turn." No.
I'm
going to rewatch those.
I do remember loving to watch Bottom on a Friday night on, was it BBC Two or Channel 4?
BBC Two.
BBC.
Wow. Yeah, one of the edgy channels. The ones that didn't have to answer to the man.
Actually, BBC Two did a lot of good shows. Yeah.
They did. In the 90s, they were great.
Yeah, Young Ones was great. Young Ones was great.
Yeah.
So, this
Here's
is
our
round
favorite
3. This is the famous Pixelated Daleks round. In this round, teams will take turns, choosing a card to turn over. Pick a card, any card. If they can correctly state what the character, object, or location is that's hidden in the pixelated picture, they gain a point, then play moves to the opposite team. So, as the Dominators won that last round, we will start with the Perivale squad. Would you please pick a card? Any card.
I'll take the bottom right.
Yeah.
If my glamorous assistant could reveal the bottom right.
Okay.
Who, what, or where is this?
I want to say that is the alien from Ghostlight. Oh, I can't remember his name.
Cronus suggests it's Iron Man.
I can sort of see that.
I don't remember Iron Man in Doctor Who.
I think that's
Is it one of
definitely
those-
the alien. I think it's definitely the alien from Ghostlight. But I can't remember his bloody name.
I'm pretty sure Iron Man was in the final episode with William Hartnell, wasn't he?
Oh, Warbler. Do you remember the name of the?
You're all just ignoring that, aren't you?
I'm trying to think here. I know what it is, but I can't remember the bloody name. It's definitely from Ghostlight, though.
The
I thought it was a Haunted 2, Llewellyn.
if
Let's
it
have a look.
if it's the character from Ghostlight, it would be Light, because that's the alien. Otherwise, it does look a lot like Fourth Doctor in his season 18 get-up, when he went all maroon.
But the reason I say Ghostlight, if you look at the face, it has that
It's
sort of
starting
pale complexion.
Yeah, which should be Light.
Or
The character name was Light.
Well, I could be wrong. Because I think the outfit, I don't know, is the outfit the wrong colour? Sure, the face is pale enough. The outfit could be wrong.
I've
No,
got
in fact, he had
6 and I just can't.
he had more of a gold. His outfit was more of a gold colour. It's
I'm gonna
not
have
the
to push you
Ghostlight.
for an answer.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
no,
Oh.
no.
Who's running this
No.
game?
It's the Eric
Yeah.
Roberts Master. Eric Roberts Master in the TARDIS.
It could be the road. Yeah, could be.
It's when he's trying to take the 8th Doctor's remaining regenerations.
Could very well be. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one.
It's the bit where he goes, I always dress for the occasion.
Have you?
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Eric Roberts, the Master from the Doctor Who movie.
Okay, if that's your final answer, would my glamorous assistant please reveal the correct answer?
By your command.
It is, in fact, the Master.
I picked that up right away. I knew it was the Master.
I knew it was the Master too.
Light was another good choice, though. If you think about it, if you squint, you could sort of see that. Yeah.
Surely that's Doctor Strange.
It does have a look at Doctor Strange.
Thomas Boss says it's Kosh of Orlon.
And no, it is not Zoe. No. -1 point from the audience.
Ooh, bad move, springtime.
So, play will now move over to the Dominators. Could you pick a card? Any card?
Which card would you like, Chris?
Will we go top left, maybe?
All right, we'll do that. Top left, please.
No. Sutek.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, I just saw a review of this one. Yeah, Sutek.
Wow, I really thought this would stump you guys.
Looks like an HB pencil.
If my glamorous assistant could reveal the answer, please. It
I
is,
have-
in fact, Sutek.
Pyramids of Mars, Sutek.
You could have gone a bit lower and got the hand of Sutek. That's more difficult to
I just written a sequel to this story. So
Oh,
that's why I know, the sirens and stuff. So there you go. That's it. Yeah, sorry. That's it.
Well, no wonder you know what it is.
Yeah.
I knew what it was. I knew what the other one was.
So, that is
Good
the
choice,
correct
Chris.
answer.
Good
There we
choice.
go. There we go.
If Naomi could bring up the board again, please, then it's your turn.
Oh,
The team's turn
all
to
right
pick a
then.
card, any card.
Top
Well,
right.
Warbler, if you want to pick the next one.
Top right.
Top right.
Oh my god.
Oh, blimey. Ooh.
Bok from the Demons.
Pop goes the weasel.
Bok. B-O-K from the Demons. The one that the Brigadier goes, chap with the wings, 5-round rapid.
I love that one.
Great line.
Is that your team's final answer? It's a triple, says Chris. Predator without the helmet.
That's what it
George and Gracie.
Is that your team's
looks like to
final
me.
answer? Bok from the Demons. Is that
Yeah,
your
I'll
final
go with
answer?
that.
If my glamorous assistant could reveal the answer, please.
Oh.
Oh.
Omega. I was getting an Ice World vibe from it.
I was hoping to confuse one team with a second dude with a bucket on his head. So unfortunately, no points for the Pervale squad on that one. And now we'll move over to the Dominators once more. Pick a card. Any
We'll
card.
take the top left.
Pick a card that hasn't been revealed.
Lower left, I guess. Jeez.
Ooh.
Oh.
This one might be a toughie.
Yeah.
Although you can kind of get it if you
You don't
blur your eyes a
say.
bit.
No, springtime. It's not me in my true form.
Those are very cheeky people.
That's why we love them.
Looks a little bit like Isal from the Demons. But
I'm sorry, Chris?
it looks a bit like Isal from the Demons, maybe. He's squint a little bit, but it's not really. Oh.
It's a
Nice
bit of a
small
tricky
club,
one.
Is that right? Maybe a Khaled mutant, maybe? Facehugger?
Wow.
Because this one is tricky, I will give you a hint if both sides agree.
Ooh.
Well, we're not going to disagree, so.
You're
They'll
right
still
with me?
be on, so I agree.
Yeah, go on then.
The majority of the picture is actually the time vortex. I'm looking for the bit that's in the vortex.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I was
big
thinking
brown-
it was a separate object in the center.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I saw something else. I actually thought it was the devil when the Doctor and Rose go to that planet and the Ood start acting all weird.
That is a good episode.
That's a very good episode. I was just thinking of that one this morning.
Gabriel Wolf voices the devil and
Yeah.
Sutek. Yeah.
I've worked out what that is.
No, I wasn't thinking of that one. I was thinking of when Doctor and Donna went to see the Ood. And, and
Planet of the
Donna
Ood.
kept calling it a Persil ball.
What is that?
So it's a person, right? Just to clarify, it's not a thing. Is it a person?
It's a
These
thing.
it's a thing, right? It can be a person or a thing.
Oh, bang on. Sorry, that wasn't the clue. Ignore that. Ah! Oh!
Is it the?
I've just pulled my shoulder.
I wonder if it's the Chulak ambulance. Are you okay, Zoe?
I waved my hand too quick and I've pulled my shoulder. I hate getting old. It's not fair.
Goodness gracious. Some assembly required over there.
Oh, that really hurts. Oh. Same.
So that's the time vortex. It has to be a ship of some sort. But I don't think the Chulak ambulance was brown.
I think Krista's got it in one.
Chris, what did you say?
Krista, a rat being dropped into a volcano.
I'm sorry to say I'm going to have to push you for an answer.
Wow. What do you think, Chris?
I don't know this one, mate. No, don't have a clue.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I don't have a clue about this one at all.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Well, you have one clue because Zoe gave it you.
This is true. Is it a TARDIS from Name of the Doctor?
A TARDIS from Name of the Doctor. Is that your final answer?
The first Doctor's TARDIS before it changed to a police box. We'll go with that.
Okay. If my glamorous assistant could reveal the answer. It is, in fact, the default TARDIS from Name of the Doctor.
Jeez, that was a good guess, mate.
I pulled that out of nowhere. So
a good one. Right, okay, fair enough. Well done.
Well played to you.
Well done, well done. So
is that from
one.
Name? Is that from Name of the Doctor?
It is, yes.
There you
go. Okay.
It's the default look of the TARDIS.
Yep.
Oh, I never knew that.
Before the chameleon circuit kicks in.
Okay, so at the end of that round, the Dominators have 7 points, and they're pulling it back because the Perivale squad have 9. So there's only 2 in it now. This is quite a demonstration that at the end of the day, it is still all to play for. So we now go into round 4. If my glamorous assistant could bring that up. Thank you very much.
I want to know if Warbler knew that.
I guessed it was a base TARDIS. As soon as Zoe said it was in the time vortex.
I thought it was either this was gonna get you on the right track or it was gonna just completely give you the answer, and I wasn't sure about saying it. But there we go. So we have now moved on to round 4. In this round, teams will take turns attempting to get from one side of the board to the other by answering questions. My goodness, who on earth was that? Put your head back on.
That was Captain Dowd.
Are you okay, my glamorous assistant?
I think I broke a rib.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh dear.
Be careful, man. Ooh.
I'll tough it out.
Do we need to call the Chulak ambulance for you?
Do we need to call a doctor?
Which one, though?
One that's actually got a medical qualification.
Well, the second doctor did claim that.
I don't want one that's going to pitch up with a screwdriver.
That is a thing, actually. Yeah. So, correct
I guess
answer.
You'd call the sixth doctor then, huh?
Or the fifth, he went hands-free.
Well, after it blew up, yeah.
Yes. A correct answer in this round will turn a roundel that team's colour, just like in round 1. However, there is a difference to this round because all questions here have multi-word answers, but the first word in that answer will begin with the letter shown on the roundel. Unless it's like an or the or of or something like that. All questions will have the first word begin with the letter shown on the roundel. Any questions?
Where do babies come from?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
Time
When
looms, according to Longbarrow, wasn't it? Time looms.
Long Barrow. I actually read that one, and it's all right. I like the idea.
Balloon.
Yeah, I do remember it came out as an ebook that was available as a download on the writer's website as a big bugger off to all the people who were hoarding the copies of it so that the price was going up.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Naomi, when a mummy and a daddy love each other very, very much, they go to the supermarket and buy special packs of Special K. And on the back of those packs are special tokens. If you collect 30 of them and send off with a stamped addressed envelope, a baby arrives in the post within 9 months. And that's where
Chrono
babies
says-
come from.
Babies. Chrono says babies come from storks.
I almost misread that as Starbucks. So,
And of course, Thomas is saying that I cheated, and I must have gotten help from Deej Odyssey.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. You can't see what's on your monitors.
so given that
We can't see anything what you're doing.
Given
I'm
that
I'm busy
We have-
doing things here on the.
we
Twitch
don't
chat.
want to know what things you're doing. That's why the
Exactly.
camera's off.
Thank you.
Obviously.
That's why the camera's off. We know.
disgusting.
We do know, don't we?
However,
I'm actually
like I
naked. but, yeah.
I don't want to know. That's why the camera's off. I will say I did like the idea from round one, since they were going left to right last time or right to left. We're going to have the Dominators this time. You can begin, but you're only required to go vertically this time, whereas the Perivale squad will go horizontally. Because that way it's even.
Okay.
How odd.
And we'll begin with the Dominators. Please pick a roundel.
Chris, would you like to pick?
Oh, I'm shit at picking there. Let's try D. We might get a Dalek. Let's go for D.
With
D?
D. Okay.
D.
What D is the name of the only classic Doctor Who story where the Doctor does not have a companion?
Zoe, you asked this last week.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. What D is the name of the story to feature the first new actor playing the Master?
Whoa, wait. Could you say that again, please?
Yes.
Could you repeat?
What D is the name of the story to first feature a new actor playing the Master?
Deadly Assassin.
Is that your final answer?
Chris, what do you think?
That's it. Sounds about right. Yeah, disfigured.
Deadly Assassin.
Disfigured
Drink
master.
to
wasn't
that. It
Yeah.
is the Deadly Assassin.
What would you think of that title? Because wouldn't an assassin automatically be deadly?
Well, they might be incompetent.
Well, I
The
suppose.
crap assassin. For your second go, sorry, they're white this time. No, actually, yeah, they're white this time.
Yeah, we're
Captain
white.
Dowd. Sorry. For your second go, which rounder would you like?
We want to go with a B or a W? Chris.
Let's go with B, mate.
B? All right, we'll
Yeah.
go with B.
Okay. What B is the name of the entity who tried to prevent the Doctor assembling the key to time?
Black Guardian.
Yeah.
You are correct. It is the Black Guardian. Oh, did we get the sound effects?
We did.
Yeah! That's cool. All of the buttons have sound effects whenever you press things. It's fun.
You only
So,
have to be quiet to wait for them, that's all.
that's why I can't be quiet if it required me to save my life. I'm terrible at it. I just talk and talk and talk until someone hits me. So, play is now moved to the Perivale squad. Remember,
Okay, we'll
this
take-
time you're going left to right or right to left.
Okay, we'll take T.
You want a T? I'm totally not trying
That's
to get
very
to the bottom
British.
of this
I'm gonna
list so I
take
can find the
T.
questions. What T is the name of the story in which Ian and Barbara finally return home?
The Chase.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Chase.
You are correct, but that should have been a C question. I don't know
it
why
should
it's in
have.
T. Sorry.
Well,
You are
that
I was
correct.
wondering.
You are correct. Yeah, the shouldn't count. For your second roundel, what would you like?
Can I suggest we try M? That way.
N.
No, M. Mike.
What?
M for moo.
Yeah. Just give
Okay.
a little bit of a gap.
M for Muon.
Okay. What M is the name of the Seventh Doctor's first companion?
Mel. Or Melanie
Yes.
Bush.
I do require a full name.
Melanie Bush.
That is correct. So, with 2 correct answers, the sounds are there, yay! With 2 correct answers, play now moves back to the Dominators.
I guess we'll take J.
J. Okay. What J is the name of the Victorian man who thinks he's the Doctor after an encounter with the Cybermen?
Oh, Jackson Lake.
Yes.
That is correct. Hey, the different sound. It's all. I'm amazed the chord is working, to be honest with you. I spent minutes on this. So, with 1 correct answer down, what roundel would you like to go for this time?
What do you think, Chris? I think we should steer clear of Z.
Yes. Bad memories of that. Bad memories of that.
K or G?
Whichever you prefer, mate.
Let's go with K, I guess.
Okay. What K is the name of the place the Doctor is attempting to visit when he lands somewhere else and first meets the Rani?
Oh, wow. That's in Mark of the Rani. Boy, I haven't seen that one in
I've got that
years.
on DVD as well.
Do you have an idea, Chris?
I
So I'm
don't
drawing a
know. I remember the
blank.
story. I remember the story, but not where he was trying to go.
I'd love to see the Rani again.
So would I.
Yeah.
When Missy was first announced and we saw the picture, a lot of people were going, "Oh, it's the Rani." It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
So,
And then you had the character named Ronnie in the Sarah Jane Adventures, but it wasn't the Ronnie.
Oh, so this is somewhere where he was supposed to go but didn't get to go. Is
Yeah.
that right?
He complains that he didn't get to go to a certain place. It begins with K.
Right, Mark of the Rani. That was about the Industrial Revolution, wasn't it?
Is it something like Califax or Califlax or something?
Killing something, Killing something. No, was it a town or something? Was it not a town or something?
I'm not looking for where he went, where he was wanting to go.
God.
I'll give you a clue. There's a picture of it on some special 50p coins in the UK.
Oh, well, that's not much of a clue for me.
It's a place of interest in Britain.
Okay.
I have a feeling Warbler knows.
Oh, I'm sure Warbler knows.
Slandered? No.
Oh,
I'm drawing a blank.
chance. Yeah, not a chance.
Okay, if you're going to pass, yeah.
Yeah.
The answer is Kew Gardens.
Oh.
Kew Gardens.
Kew. Because we can't spell anything normal. So, with that one down, play moves back to the Perivale squad.
We need to block them.
Yeah.
So G. Go G, then go K. That'll force them to do Z.
So you're going to start
Okay.
with G, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What G is the device the Rani uses Tetraps to defend in Time in the Rani?
I don't know what she's asking.
And Dalek 451 and Kronos, yes, there was an old show called Blockbusters, and yes, this is influenced heavily by it. Great show, that. Used to love it as a kid.
Sorry, you say Mark of the Rani or Time of the Rani?
Time in the Rani. What G is the device the Rani uses the Tetraps to defend in Time in the Rani?
Okay,
The
so
one where getting the scientists.
That's an underrated story, in my opinion.
Both of the Rani stories are underrated in my view. They're actually pretty good.
They are good.
As long as you don't include dimensions in time in that.
I don't include dimensions in time in anything. You take that suggestion back.
I liked it. It was fun. It was
fun, but it's not Doctor Who. It's EastEnders.
one where she builds a giant
Yeah.
time manipulator, wasn't it?
Wow, this is a tougher one, isn't it?
Oh god.
Just a bit.
There were like these bat type creatures or something. On the
Yeah, the
Tetra.
Tetraps. Oh,
Which I
goodness.
thought they pulled off pretty well with their budget.
Yeah, they look great.
They were good. McCoy's performance was great. That being his first episode, it was pretty good.
Mm.
It was
I
the third
thought
one
it
he
was.
filmed, though. It was the third story he filmed.
Oh, that
He
makes
was settled
sense.
into the role by then.
Well, he had to fill in a lot because they wrote it for no doctor in particular. So they filled in a lot of his own personality.
Yeah. He's a lovely guy. I've worked with him once or twice.
Nice.
I'd love to meet Sylvester McCoy.
I've met him twice.
My sister-in-law's met him. She filmed an interview with him for a program called Vision On.
Oh,
I do have his autograph. A friend of mine went to Gallifrey 1.
Can you repeat the
He's,
question one more
year.
time, Zoe, please?
Of course I can. What G is the device the Rani used the Tetraps to defend in Time in the Rani?
The giant time manipulator.
Is that your final answer?
It's the only one I can think of.
I'll go with Naomi on this.
Well, you got the first letter right. It is in fact the giant brain.
Oh.
Pardon me.
So, on that note, play must move again to the
Sorry
Dominator.
about that, Warbler.
All right, Chris. Should we go with G? We didn't do so well with K.
Yeah, let's go with G now.
All right, let's try G.
Okay. What G is the name of the creature who controls the Yeti?
I'll let you answer that one, mate. You know that one.
No, go ahead, Chris.
Great intelligence.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is, in fact, the Great Intelligence. And on that note, I forgot the word there, sorry. We now have tied scores. Both teams are on 11 points.
Wow.
So
Nicely done, Chris.
Excellent comeback.
I was so happy when they found Web of Fear. I just wish that episode 3 was still there when they went back to get the other 5 episodes.
Oh, I know
I
what
wish
on
they'd
earth
gone
is
to
that?
everybody stole it and got it off them.
Yes.
Did they make an anime out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did,
They
but
did.
it's
It's not-
not
It's not the
not
best
that
rated
good.
in the animation.
Grand. I was thinking about getting it. That's
So,
If only they had done the animation on all of them like they did in Invasion.
yeah, it's good.
Invasion animation was really good, I thought.
I did enjoy the invasion with the animation. It was very, very well done.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The only one that I haven't liked the animation of, I actually don't mind most of them, is the one in the French Revolution. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Reign of Terror.
Reign of Terror,
Yeah,
yes.
Reign of Terror.
Because the constant flicking between animation pieces and then the reuse of animation, it actually makes me travel sick, or as Americans might say, motion sickness. Because
a lot
of the way
people
it
complain about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it-
moves too quick and too often, so I was a bit put off by that one, which is unfortunate because it's a good story. But if my glamorous assistant could move us on to round 5, this is a good one. So, this is the one where my glamorous assistant will have to tell us when the time is up. So, the rules of this particular round are, this is a quick fire round where teams have to correctly answer as many questions as they can before the timer runs out. This is a chance to rack up a lot of points, so let's get cracking. I didn't just read that off the thing and forget to put the emphasis on. Honest! So, this time, because the Dominators just went last, we're going to go with the Paravale squad. Your turn is up first. So, as many questions as you can answer as quick as you can. If my glamorous assistant could count us in.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is the second Doctor's first story?
Power of the Daleks.
Correct. True or false? Scream of Schalke is canon. The Scream of the Schalke is canon.
False.
Correct. What is the fifth Doctor's first story?
Oh,
Castrovalva.
Correct. How many companions did the fifth Doctor have?
5.
6.
Chameleon.
Yeah, everyone forgets. How many different TARDISes have we seen in the show? If you don't know,
Three,
just have a guess.
I'm thinking 3. There was the Doctors, the Masters, and the Ranis.
6.
10.
6.
10.
How many episodes do the Vashta Narada appear in?
2.
2. Which Doctor has the fewest companions?
And done.
The 9th.
We started, so we'll finish. Which Doctor has the fewest companions?
The 9th.
It is, in fact, the 8th. One official, although an argument could be made for 2. So, at the end of that round, 4 correct answers, which is not bad. Not bad at all.
No.
So now we move over to the Dominators.
Are you ready, Chris?
I'm always ready, mate.
No. All right then. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
How many guises of Romana have we seen on television?
2.
5. How many stories
What?
has the Black
Yeah.
Guardian appeared in?
3.
4. Which Doctor has the most missing episodes?
Troughton.
Correct.
Second
What
Doctor.
what is the name of the anthem of the most conquered planet in the galaxy?
Oh, can't remember it. Pass.
Glory to insert name here. How many companions did the have?
3.
Correct. How many faces of unknown Time Lord incarnations do we see on the screen during the Brain of Morbius?
6.
8. How many stories has Davros appeared in?
5,
Oh God.
4, 3, 2,
6.
6.
9.
Wow.
And at that, it's 3 correct answers. Which means that at the end of the round, the Dominators are on 14 points, but the Perivale squad have just eked it through on 15.
Yay!
Regarding the Romanas, there's a reason I said geysers. There are,
Yeah.
in fact, 5. Romana 1,
Yeah.
Romana 2, and the 3 intermediary appearances that we see before Romana 2 is picked.
Yeah, didn't think about those.
Well,
That's
well,
why that...
well done, Perivale. That was great. Yeah, well done, folks. Obviously, I probably need to watch a little bit more Doctor Who.
Yeah, same here. The way Warbler was just knocking out those answers in the last round, I was like, wait, okay.
I have to say, I think tonight has been great. I've really
It's been
enjoyed
good
it.
fun.
Oh,
Okay,
I've enjoyed it.
cool.
9 stories for Davros.
9 stories. We have Genesis of the Daleks,
Genesis,
Destiny of the
Destiny.
Daleks, Resurrection of the Daleks,
yeah.
Revelation of the Daleks,
Revelation.
Remembrance of the Daleks, Stolen Earth, Journey's End, Magician's Apprentice, and Witch's Familiar.
But
Okay.
there was one actually in regards to the Eighth Doctor. I was pretty sure that both of those characters were his companions because I think they both left with him, didn't they?
Officially,
They didn't actually leave. They stayed on Earth and the Doctor left.
Officially,
But if you
the
include all the
Doctor
audio companions,
lady
you
is
have
the
more
only one that
companions.
counts as a true companion. Although I would personally make
Grace
an
Holloway.
argument. Yeah, Grace. I would make an argument for the guy as well.
Yeah.
Who I can never remember the
Changli.
name of.
Changli,
That's it.
or the Asian child, as the Eric Roberts master calls him.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
See, I think you said stories, and I was counting like the Stolen Earth as one story with 2 episodes. Did you say episodes or story?
Stories.
Yeah, that's one story.
Okay, well, an argument could be therefore made for 8. But how many
Then
did
you
you
got
say?
you got the 2-parter in series 9. That was one story, 2 episodes. So that brings it down to 7. I might
7.
have forgotten one somewhere.
Yeah. Sorry.
There we go.
But I've really enjoyed tonight either way.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
did too.
Been enjoyable.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's great.
I think
Also-
this... go on.
Go on.
So, I was just saying, I think this show has legs. We could do this as a thing to in between episodes of not in between episodes, in between seasons of
Push the track.
Question of Trek. It seems to
Definitely.
work out. Yeah.
Oh,
also-
kudos. That's sweet. Thank you.
I'm probably going to kill Question of Trick by saying this, but it also has a much better pace, and I think the rounds are definitely laid out better. I think.
Well, we could always work on something for Question of Trek if you want to change it up.
Well, we can do. We'll I'm stuttering. Oh God, heavens! We'll get there. There we
We
go.
will. But before we go, would our guests have anything they want to plug? YouTube channels or projects that they're working on or anything like that? Because we always like to share the wealth, as they say.
And also, if you have any links to these things, please send them to Zoe, and Zoe can send to me so I can put them in the description after the show.
Zoe knows my channel, Warbler Productions.
Warbler Production. Oh, yes. Locomotives and train-related stuff, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that connection
I
becomes
will say, if you want me back, just ask.
Oh,
Good
I
tonight.
think we definitely need you back to go up against Sir Patrick Furlong from last week.
That would be an interesting matchup.
Mhm.
That'd be a good matchup.
Yeah, I think the rest of us could just sit back.
Probably.
An audience with.
And Chris, do you have anything that you got going on?
Jesus Christ. So most people probably know that I work with the Bram Stoker estate. I've created the Stokerverse, a Dracula-based universe, games, comic books, novels, short stories, audios. Also do a lot of Doctor Who bits and pieces with BBV, and short stories and anthologies. I just had comic book that I worked on come out that's a sequel to The Demons, Witch of White End. I work with Claudia Christian and the cast of Babylon 5 on a science fiction universe that I created called Dark Universes. So we just released the fact that Peter Jurczyk has joined Bruce, Pat, Claudia, and myself. And the first issue of the comic is out next week. We've got audio dramas and games and stuff coming out in that. So there's a lot going on.
And you still had time to come on our show. That is amazing.
Yeah, I thought this was a great idea. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. I know I fuck all about Doctor Who really compared to the Professor Warbler. I don't know why they employ me to write the stuff, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a good idea. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming. And thank you as well, Warbler, for coming along. It's been great. And thank you, of course, to my amazing captains here, the Professor and Naomi Omegacanon. But thanks most of all to my amazing and beautiful glamorous assistant, Captain TDouwd, known as also as Torchwood 4, for running the entire show, because I literally could not have done this without you.
The honor is to serve, but that might be another franchise.
As long as it's not to serve, man.
Indeed.
And I think that's all we've got for tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. Have a great evening. And I believe we have tonight found out who knows who. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Allons-y.